Choosing a president isn't the only choice local citizens will have on November 5th. Montrose residents will also vote for the mayor. I recently had the opportunity to interview the two candidates for the mayor's office in Montrose, incumbent Colleen Brown and challenger Tom Banks. I'm joined by Navy veteran and mayoral candidate Tom Banks. Now, Tom, what made you decide to run for mayor?
I moved back into the city about 3 years ago. I had been living out in the township. I decided to buy this home, and one of the first things I found out 3 years ago when I was moving in was there was a big push to turn Roxy's Diner into a marijuana shop. And it disappointed me because, in my opinion, the first thing you see when you pull into a community should not be something like that. And I fought against it. The second reason is when I announced my candidacy in April, I started attending every city council meeting, every DDA meeting, every meeting that I could get to around my work. And one thing I found out is I was more in attendance at these city council meetings than our current mayor. It sounded like to me that she was not able to commit herself to the job 100% like I would be able to.
So what can residents of Montrose expect this winter if you were elected mayor?
Well, one of the key stances on my campaign has been trying to develop a better working relationship between the Montrose businesses and City Hall. I adapted a little theory. I said, right now they're a stumbling block. City Hall is not working to try and better the city. They're just looking out for themselves. Okay, so instead of a stumbling block, what I want to see Montrose become, the City Hall, with the city businesses and the residents, is become building blocks, not stumbling blocks. I want us to see us grow into something that everybody can be proud of.
Well, thank you, Tom. I'm Jack Hillard, and this was Tom Banks.
Thank you, Jack.
I am joined by current mayor of Montrose, Colleen Brown, who is running for re-election. Now, Mayor Brown, what are your top priorities if you're re-elected as mayor?
Top priorities are to finish our planning documents, which is our master plan, our capital improvement plan, our housing plan, which ultimately those are a set of documents that guide decision making in the city moving forward. They should encapsulate the vision of what our community wants our city to be. They're aspirational documents. What do we want to do? And I want to get us those completed so that we can set the vision for the future and we know where we're going.
Now, Mayor Brown, what made you decide to get involved in politics?
Well, I originally got involved because I was raised by a woman who told me that you can't complain if you don't get involved. And when I moved back to Montrose, we did not have curbside recycling, and I came from a community that did have curbside recycling. And I thought it was kind of crazy that here we are in Montrose, a great big dump and a closed dump, that we didn't have recycling. So that's ultimately what got me started down this path.
Now, Mayor Brown, if you're re-elected, what are your top priorities?
Top priorities are, of course, getting those documents created. The things we need to focus on is our future. We've had we had some financial issues here in the city, actually statewide. We had financial issues with the housing crash, and we just didn't have funds to do anything fun for a really long time. Recently, we've paid off our bonds, and we're in a completely different financial picture. And now we get to do some hoping and some dreaming about what we want our future to be. We need to create those documents so that we can all agree on what that future is and then start working towards those goals.
Thank you for coming in, Mayor Brown.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
The final date for voter registration has passed, so those who registered, make your voice heard and cast your ballot on or by November 5th. And if you voted by mail, you can track your ballot by going to the Michigan Voter Information Center at michigan.gov/vote. After this quick break, we'll hear Madeline's environmental report. You are watching The Friday Show.